Hi everyone, welcome to MastersTeach, and today we'll discuss about the production, employment, and economy. This is the Telangana TET Social Studies concept. Okay, we'll see. There are three sectors of the economy. So they broadly categorize primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Okay, as you know, that primary sector it is agriculture like fishing, mining, forestry. So we use only natural resources, farming and all this stuff. And the secondary sector where manufacturing industries, okay, then factories. So whatever the primary sectors agriculture products are there, that is going to be changed into finished product. Okay, for example, steel and textile. This is the secondary sector, and tertiary sector, which provides to the uh, for primary sector as well as second sector, banking, transport, education, healthcare, information technology, etc., etc. So you can simply see here, you understand primary sector related to the agriculture, fishing, mining, and forestry, whereas second sector you have to remember it is the industry related. Third one is the banking, finance, okay, education, so healthcare, like this. Okay, this is very important. I simplified the same. And if you are newly watching this channel, please do subscribe and share with your friends. Then national income and GDP. What is GDP? GDP stands for gross domestic product. So it is the total value of all the final goods and services produced within a country in a year. Okay, whatever the uh, products which is produced is the final goods, final products you have to remember, and services. So why only final goods? So in order to avoid the double counting system or double counting of the uh, products. So that is the reason we take into consider only final goods. Intermediate goods used to in production is excluded. So that is the thing. Then national income. It is the total income earnings of the nation's residents is a key indicator of economic growth. Okay, this is about the national income and GDP. So what is per capita income and HDI? So what is per capita income? Per capita income means total income by total population. So whatever the total income there in a nation divided by total population, which comes as a uh, per capita income. So like it hides the inequalities. High average can mask poverty among the majority. That means, so total population, whether it is Ambani or normal people like you and me, so they are considered as a one unit or one person. Okay, so the total income may not give like the per capita income may not give for right information. Okay, it hides the inequalities. Then HDI, many times they ask in the examination the full form and the meaning. So it is the broader measure or the measure of all the well-being. The three indicators of well-being is life expectancy, okay, your health, then literacy rate, the school education, and etc. Then per capita income and standard of living. So these are measured in human development index. Okay. Then employment pattern in India. So how the employment there in India. So like primarily it is the tertiary sector was replaced the primary sector as the largest producer of GDP. At the primary sector still employ the most people. That means the primary sector, the agriculture, mining, fishing, etc., they have lot of employment, but they are not contributing as it is contributing the tertiary sector or service sector. So the largest producer of GDP is the tertiary sector. So previously it was primary sector, but nowadays it is a tertiary or service sector. Okay, then discussed unemployment. So actually more people engage uh, more more workers engaged than actually needed. So common in Indian agriculture, for example, if you take, in order to do any production, we need only uh, three people, but we hired the five people. So that means uh, two people are disguised unemployed. Okay, it it's not look like unemployed, but it is a hidden unemployment, that is called disguised unemployment. Then organized versus unorganized sector, it is totally for the uh, TET level syllabus. Okay, what is organized sector? Organized sector, oh, see, the organized sector, which is registered with the government, then, for example, governed by the factories, acts, strict rules, etc. Then they have the job security and they get the paid leaves and provident fund. This is the organized sector. Whereas unorganized sector, it is a small and scattered units not registered. So they'll get the low pay or no fixed rules, no job guarantee, no paid leaves or social security. So most of the workers in India are employed in the unorganized sector. This is a key concern for the policy maker. So you should be able to differentiate between organized sector and unorganized sector. Then what is the impact of technology on uh, these three sectors? So in primary sector, so we are using modernization, modern irrigation, high yield variety seeds, okay, the green revolution, so which transform the Indian agriculture system. Whereas secondary sector, so everything artificial intelligence came, automation happened, so mass production taken place. So due to which, due to automation and robotics, there is a unemployment is occurred in the manufacturing sector. Then tertiary sector, it is a boom in IT as well as e-commerce, telecommunication, the global outsourcing. So India's fastest growing sector, what? It is a tertiary sector or service sector. Then what you have to remember. So GDP counts only on final goods in order to avoid the double counting. You have to remember. HDI, Human Resource Index, Human Development Index has three indicators. One is health, education, standard of living. So primary sectors employs more. The second sector contributes more GDP. So disguised unemployment in most in the primary sector in Indian agriculture. So what they are going to ask sample questions. Which of the following is the correct definition of GDP? We already discussed. It is the total value of final goods and services produced within a country in a year. This is the thing. Then sample another question. Disguised unemployment most commonly found in which sector? If you know, you can comment in this one. Is the IT sector, IT and service sector, or manufacturing and industry, or agriculture primary sector, or banking and finance? The right answer is it is the tertiary agriculture sector. Okay. So which of the following is not indicator of human development index? Is it life expectancy at birth, or mean year of schooling, or per capita income, or domestic gross domestic product? So as we know, the answer is gross domestic product, because this uh, human development index consists of life expectancy at birth, mean year of schooling, then per capita income, not the gross domestic product. Okay, then what you have to remember, value of all the goods and services produced within a country, that is called GDP. Per capita income formula is total income divided by total population, but however each hides the inequalities. Then disguised unemployment, more workers than needed, so removing somewhat reduce output. Then HDI, so human development index, composites of health, education and standard of living. Okay, So this is a graphical presentation. Okay, sector wise, high employment in primary sector, when but the share of GDP is very less, whereas secondary sector and tertiary sector. So secondary sector, which is not the like, despite of the tertiary sector dominate GDP, primary sector remains the largest employer, and structural imbalance central to the government development challenges. That means secondary sector is not, that is a moderate development is there in secondary sector, then huge development in tertiary sector, and less development is primary sector. The scope for the uh, tertiary sector is more. Okay, so you have to remember the three sector: primary, second, tertiary. GDP and HD is the final goods. 3D, uh, 3 HDI indicators. Then employment, so discussed unemployment, organized versus unorganized. So this is a small presentation from my side. Please do subscribe and share with your friends. We'll meet uh, next lecture with a nice concept. Thank you for watching.